Hi, I'm Dennis. I am the kennel manager here at Delaware Valley Golden Retriever Rescue. Wanted to talk a few minutes about impulse control in dogs, or instilling self-control in the dogs. He is a very young. This is Bentley. He loves rolling in the grass. But when we're talking about impulse control, it's not something dogs are born with. It's not something people are born with. If you have a 2-year-old, you know that if they want an ice cream cone and they don't get it, they melt down, they'll start yelling and screaming and pitching a fit. And you got to teach them that that is not how you act when you want an ice cream cone. And so that's what we're trying to do with a lot of the dogs here, is to stop that demanding behavior of jumping up, pawing at you, barking, incessant barking at you for something, or even maybe to a certain extent nudging. You know, they just come up and push you and nudge you and say, pay attention to me, I want attention right now. And 9 times out of 10 we do it, so the dog comes up and nudges our hand and we go, oh, okay. You know, so, and we start scratching their ears, so they got rewarded for coming up and popping you with their nose, and then you scratch their ears. So they're going to continue to do that. So what I like to try to do here is build up little by little that self-control that many young dogs are lacking, because they want everything and they want it now. And if I see that tennis ball or that toy and I want it, I'm going to come up and jump on you, or I'm going to bark at you, and I'm demanding that you give me that toy or that treat. So we want the dog to, oh, he knows that toy is up there. Come here. We want the dog to ask or say please, which means I want you sit and look at me. So you got to teach the dog 2 things. And again, this goes back to basic obedience. You know, these are the first things that you should teach a new dog, is sign up for an obedience class. And hey, come here. Sit. Good boy. So that behavior, saying, oh, you gave me one treat, now I want another one. So he jumped up and demanded it, and I'm not going to give him a treat for jumping up. So I wait until he's sitting and he's looking at me, because he has good eye contact, and then you get rewarded for it. So we want to build up little by little the dog to build up his own self-control, that instead of demanding things and barking and pawing and nudging, to sit and look at me. And that's when I give him everything he wants. So I will scratch his ears, I will talk to him, I will pet him, I will give him treats, or his toy, when he's asking for it and saying please by sitting and looking at me, instead of demanding and pushing for it. Sit. Good boy. Take it. And so you have to do that a little over time. And then you can, once he knows sit and he knows look at me, we work on focus and look at me, then you can start working on lengthening that amount of time. First of all, we're just trying to get him to sit and look at me, and we mark it the second he does it, and you give him a reward and a treat. And then you can start building up time and distance, and taking, you know, asking for 1 second before you reward him, and then 2 seconds and 5 seconds and so on. So you can have the dog sitting and looking at you. Oh, you know, you heard the word. Good. Look. Yes. Sit. Wait. Yes, good boy. So he is being very nice and asking politely for a treat, instead of trying to jump up on me and paw and get it out of my pocket. And then you just work on it like building blocks, little by little. Ask it a little longer, and pretty soon you will have a very well-mannered dog in your house, and around you and around your children and around other people. Thank you for watching. I'm Dennis, the kennel manager at Delaware Valley Golden Retriever Rescue. Hope you like watching this tip. If you did, look for our videos on YouTube and subscribe, and you can watch all of our videos there.